As Earth exerts the gravitational force on all the objects near to it, therefore, according to the Newton's second law, it results into acceleration because F is equal to ma. So, gravitational force due to the earth on the body results into the acceleration, and this acceleration is called as the acceleration due to gravity, and it is denoted by letter small g. So g is a type of acceleration. As acceleration is a vector quantity, obviously this acceleration is also a vector quantity, and gravitational force of on any of the object is directed towards the center of the earth. So what can you say about the direction of acceleration? Definitely it will be also towards the center of the earth. That means what? Vertically downwards, right? So all the things whatever there on the earth, it is going to be vertically downwards, means in this direction.
Excuse me, miss.
So we can calculate the value of g by using universal law of gravitation of object of mass m situated at a distance of r from the center of earth, and we can use the law of gravitation for it. So let us do that. So when we do it, it will be gmm upon r square, where capital M is the mass of the earth, small m is the mass of the object, and r is nothing but now the radius of earth. Normally children, capital M and capital R we are using for earth mass and earth radius respectively. Okay, so it will be capital R because this object is on the surface of the earth. So the distance between the earth and the center of gravity is nothing but the radius of the earth, isn't it? This is the center of gravity, earth ka center. Any object is kept anywhere on the surface. So what is the distance? It is nothing but the radius of this sphere. So now let us see. So our formula will be F is equal to gmm upon r square, right? So now this force is nothing but F is equal to ma we say, and a we are defining as the acceleration due to gravity, that is mg. So we will compare this mg with this gmm upon r square. So let us do that. So when we compare it, so what we will get? mg is equal to gmm upon r square. Now here children, we are able to cancel the mass. दोनों साइड में mm cancel. So what we will get? Small g is equal to gm upon r square. Here you can write down r as capital R because it is a radius. Okay. So what will be the value of g? You know g, this g is nothing but 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. You know about the mass of the earth? 6 into 10 raised to 24. The sum of the number which you have to by heart. You should know about our radius of earth also. It is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. So वो दो बार because it is square. So when you will calculate it, see this is a number, this is a number, this is a number. Okay. So we will calculate it, and what answer we will get? You will get the value of g as 9.77 meter per second square. So this is the calculation and the answer after it. Okay, so what we have done? We have taken all the things in SI units. We have taken mass as 6.6 into 10 raised to 24 kg. We have taken radius as 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meters, and accordingly we have found the value to be 9.77. Correct? What is the speciality, do you know? See, what we had taken G के अंदर we have taken as capital G capital M upon R square. So जो object है, that mass we were denoting with small m ना, and that got cancelled. That means what? It doesn't depend upon the mass of the object. Correct? And that is why here we have this line. It is not depend on the properties of the object. It is independent of it. Sometimes this can come in the fill in the blanks. That acceleration due to gravity does not depend upon dash of the object. So you have to write down properties of the object. So one time it was asked in the examination, so I am just highlighting it. So practically we have seen this. Now suppose we wanted to calculate the value of G on the earth when the mass of the earth is double. जितना अभी मास है ना, उससे उसका डबल मास हो जाता है, and the radius is reduced to half. What will be done? Shall we calculate it? हाँ, क्या चेंज हो सकता है? तो what is the effect? Let us do it. So we will see. We have G is equal to G capital G into M upon R square, right? Now our G, this M became 2M, and the R became half of the radius. So half of R the whole square. Correct? So solve it further, children. So 2M divide by, see here GM तो है, G है 2M, and here come on, divide by 1 upon 4 R square. Correct? So you have G, see I am taking 2 out here, G M, R square को भी इधर रखो, चलो R square है, हाँ, divide by 1 upon 4 means what? Multiply by 4. Now Gm upon R square is nothing but our original small g. So what will happen? 2 4s are 8. So our new G will be nothing but 8 times the old G. Okay. Our new G will become 8 times the old G. That means if you will, the mass of the earth becomes double, and if the radius reduced to half, then it will become 8 times the present force. So this way different value of mass and radius you can take, and you can calculate the value of G in that change situation. Okay. Now children, as you are knowing that the earth is not exactly spherical in nature. How is the earth? Earth is little flattened at the top and the bottom, right? So the value of G changes. The value of G changes because when you are taking the radius part, यहाँ पे ये जो radius है वो छोटा होगा, and here it will be more. Correct? So the value will change, and accordingly we will do it. So let us understand about it. So first case we are going to consider when the change along the surface of the earth. First A part is nothing but the change along the surface of the earth, right? So for understanding it, children, we will see the shape of the earth. So you will see the shape of the earth is this way, right? It has got shape is not exactly spherical, so the distance between the point on the surface of the earth from the center differs little bit from place to place. So due to its rotation, the earth bulges at the equator and flattens at the pole. So the radius is largest at equator. So here you have more as compared to the value of g which is at the pole. So यहाँ पे distance कम है, right? So the value of g, that means this one, is highest at the pole because it is inversely proportional, na? What is the formula? We have small g is gm upon, gm upon r square. So as r is less, the value of g will be more. So here this part is the smallest distance from when the things are at the pole. So the value of g is greater than. So when you will calculate it, actually practically it is found that the value of g at the pole is 9.832 meters per second square. Okay. So when you will come to equator, what will happen? When you will come to equator, obviously the distance has increased, the value of g is decreased. So you will get the lowest, something around 9.78 meter per second square at the equatorial places. Okay, so we will get lowest at the equator and highest at the poles. Now let us see the variation in the value of g when the change of with the height is there. So when there is a change of height, let us understand as we go above the earth's surface, the value of r, let us take the equation, this gm upon r square. Why here I have taken small r now? Because that is there in the formula. When it is on the surface of earth, we were taking as capital R. But now the object is outside. Are you getting? So again I have to use small r. Now what will be this small r, children? It will be this capital R plus this distance. Once again this is the normal capital R. But this distance also I have to calculate, na? Now how much it is away from the surface, that much also we have to calculate. Correct? So as you will go out, see this r will increase. Now this r will increase. What will happen to this g? The value of g will decrease as it is inversely proportional, right? But what happens is the decrease is very less for the heights which are very small as compared to the earth radius. Now let me explain this with this. We have the earth ka radius as 6400 kilometer. We had substituted, if you remember, 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. That means what? 6400 kilometer. So when an aeroplane is flying at a height of 10 kilometer above the surface of earth, so how much will be that distance? It will be 6400 kilometer plus 10 kilometers. So how much it will be? 410 kilometer, right? So when you just divide by 6400, that means 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 or 6.41 into 10 raised to 6. It will not give much difference. Difference आएगा. But it is like, see, if the sari is of 499, so if you give 500 to shopkeeper and he wanted to give 1 rupee back, you will say it's okay if you'll not give 1 rupees change. So as compared to 500, 1 rupee is very less value. So it is negligible. Followed? So we consider small distances. If it is 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer, then we just ignore it and we just calculate that much only. But if the object is very far, for example satellite, the satellites are orbiting around the earth and they are very far, isn't it? So here we have to take into consideration the value of whatever changes is there due to the distance, right? So just for your reference, there are some value of g given at different distances. Let us see that. So for aeroplane we have seen that it is negligible, but for satellite it is very much important. The value of g, if we'll observe, on an average on the surface of earth where the height we consider as 0 is 9.8, and practically for all the sums we are taking the value as 9.8 meter per second square. When you will get the tallest mountain on the earth, that is Mount Everest, so height is 8.8 kilometers. So that also we are taking the value of g is 9.8. okay. And if you take a maximum height reached by the man-made balloons, तो helium balloons से उड़ते उड़ते कहाँ तक जाता है, suppose it is 36.6 kilometers, then if you just calculate it, it will be 9.77. But if we'll talk about the normal our weather satellite, which is around 400 kilometers away, the value of g comes out to be 8.7. And if we'll consider the communication satellite, which is very far, 35,700 kilometers away, then it is comes in 0 point something, that is 0.225. उससे अगर और दूर गया तो फिर सैटेलाइट ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स से छटक जाएगी. बस जस्ट यू कैन एकदम टॉप पे है, where you have a force of attraction due to gravity. Now the third factor which is affecting the value of g is change with the depth. Now we have seen in the first case when the object are on earth. सेकेंड स्पेस जो ऑब्जेक्ट के अर्थ से बहुत दूर है एटमॉस्फेयर में. नाउ वी विल सी द थिंग्स विच आर इनसाइड. सो इनसाइड ऑफ द अर्थ वी आर गोइंग टू सी, राइट. सो वैल्यू ऑफ जी चेंजेस इफ वी गो टू द इनसाइड ऑफ द अर्थ, राइट. नाउ अगेन वी आर गोइंग टू टेक द सेम इक्वेशन, एंड विच इज दैट इक्वेशन? जी इज इक्वल टू, सॉरी, we have this equation, g is equal to capital G m upon r square, right. Now one will think that the value of g should increase because just now teacher has explained, agar see this is very interesting, children. Just now we see na jab wo communication satellite tha, at that time r was very big, so value of g was very much small, है ना. तो अभी क्या हो रहा है, अभी ये दिस इज़ दी अर्थ का सेंटर पार्ट, ओके. आई एम डिनोटेड, आई एम यूजिंग से ब्लैक कलर ना हियर. दिस इज अर्थ का साथ. तो यहाँ पे कोई ऑब्जेक्ट लिया, यहाँ पे सपोज कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है, तो क्या होगा, डिस्टेंस डिक्रीज होगा कि इंक्रीज होगा? डिक्रीज होगा ना. अर्थ की सरफेस तो ये रही, तो वहाँ पे ये कैपिटल आ रहा है, सो ये कैपिटल आर से भी स्मॉल हो गया, उससे साइज़ कम हो गई. सो क्या लगता है आपको चिल्ड्रेन? इट इज़ इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल ना. तो अगर ये डिक्रीज हो रहा है, द वैल्यू ऑफ आर डिक्रीजेस, तो व्हाट वी विल थिंक, द वैल्यू ऑफ जी विल इंक्रीज. ऑपोजिट ना, क्योंकि जब ऊपर गए थे व्हेन वी वर अवे क्या हुआ था, जी के वैल्यू कम हो गया था ना. हाँ अभी देखा ना कम्युनिकेशन सैटेलाइट में 0.225 करेक्ट. सो नाउ as we go inside the earth what we will observe, what we will think that r is reducing. When r is reducing, what we will think that yes, g will increase. But children, remember one thing, what is the part of the earth which is taking part, contributes towards the gravitational force. ये जी है ना अर्थ का मास. अब ये पूरी अर्थ कंसिडर भी नहीं करने की, अब अर्थ इतनी छोटी कंसिडर करने की. देन दिस पार्ट ओनली विल बी कंसिडर्ड विच इज़ कंट्रीब्यूटिंग टूवर्ड्स द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. एंड और ये इट इज़ डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल, isn't it? So it is inversely proportional to radius, but it is directly proportional to mass. So ultimately what happens is we have to see the combined result of r square. हाँ ये r square है और वो भी डिनोमिनेटर है. वैल्यू ऑफ m is in the numerator. So actually the value of g decreases, हाँ because of the factor of m. The mass of the earth which is contributing towards the gravitational force. So what happens is it goes on decreases. So when you will come to the center of earth, यहाँ पे you will see that it is coming to 0. Okay, so these are the three main factors, the variation in the value of g which we have discussed today.